Hey, still, this video is going to be another reading vlog. I'm going to be reading Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. As a warning, this video will have spoilers, so keep that in mind if you haven't read this book yet. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for book content as well as vlogs. Okay, so our main character, Morgan, has a sister named Jenny, and Jenny and her boyfriend is best friends with Morgan's husband, and their mom seems to be quite absent. Their dad died about 5 years ago, was it? And she's feeling a little bit empty, she's describing at the start here. I feel like at this time we don't know that she has a kid yet, or maybe she hasn't had her baby yet, because there's no mention of them. They're going to a party and they're not saying how they have to be home for the baby, so I feel like it hasn't happened yet. Okay, she just mentioned now how she's 2 weeks late for her period. Is she and her sister's boyfriend like having a moment here? He says the boyfriend, Morgan's boyfriend Chris, said that she's way more fun drunk than she is sober. And then later Jonah pulls her aside and says, I wholeheartedly disagree with that. Are they gonna be like together? I don't know. I don't think so. The back didn't indicate that. Chapter 2, it is from Clara, her daughter's point of view, and it's 17 years later, so that's quite the time jump, and I'm interested to see what she has to say. Clara seems to be kind of in like the weird, not even a relationship, but there's this guy, Miller, that they don't really know each other, but they kind of are like awkward around each other, I guess. I don't really know. And he is running in the really like hot weather, I guess. And she sees him and she's like, why is he running? So she offers to pick him up. Okay, so I just finished chapter 2, and it says on the back here that Clara is talking. So it says that Clara turns to the one boy she's forbidden to see. Is that Miller? Because why would she not be allowed to see him? He seems like a nice dude. Well, she already has a girlfriend, but if they break up. I feel like her and Jonah have like a weird friendship going on. So they don't talk for 17 years. He like goes to Minnesota or somewhere, and he comes back, goes back with the sister, has a kid with her, and then he's like, oh, things are different between you and I, to Morgan. And then it's her birthday and he gets her a huge pack of watermelon Jolly Ranchers that he remembers that she liked from when they were 17. And then Chris says, why would he buy you an entire bag of the worst flavor? And she says, oh, it was a gift. He says, what a terrible gift. And she's thinking, I try not to read too much into the fact that he doesn't remember watermelon is my favorite flavor. How does he not know that watermelon is not his favorite, or is her favorite flavor? They've been together for 17 years and he doesn't know that. Okay, it's the next day, and apparently Miller and his now ex-girlfriend Shelby broke up because of the whole car pickup situation, which is weird. Okay, so there's this film contest, I think. Clara's teacher, which is also her uncle, suggests that she submit something with it, and then she needs a partner for it. And of course that partner is Miller, because he's also interested in film, so he kind of brought them together to work on this together. As of right now, he's saying he doesn't want to, but I'm sure he will. Okay, what the heck? I think that, okay, I don't know yet, but I think that Morgan's husband and Morgan's sister were like involved, because she's at the hospital because she got a notification that her husband Chris is in the hospital from a car wreck, and then Jonah, Morgan's sister's partner, got a notification to come to the hospital because the sister was in a wreck. So they were in the same car together, and now Morgan and Jonah are super confused, and they're like, wait, what's happening? So who was in the wreck, Chris or Jenny? And then they're gonna come to the realization, I feel like, that they were together in the car wreck, which is really sus. Oh my god, so they ended up not making it because it's Clara's point of view in chapter 6 now, and she's saying how she's going to the funeral and for Chris, her dad, and then how her Aunt Jenny's was the day before. No freaking way. Chris's car is at this hotel that him and Jenny were at. So Morgan says, I don't want to know what's in the room, I don't want to deal with that. And he says that that's fine, you can drive the car home, Chris's car home, and I'll take care of the rest. That just sucks so bad. Miller and Shelby are back together again, but Claire's a little bit disappointed in that, and she is like, that sucks. I don't know if they're still gonna do the project together. I'm assuming they might, but she's still kind of talking to him and interacting with him. And she was thinking how her Aunt Jenny was saying, you don't want to be the other girl, trust me. And that's because she is the other girl with her sister and her sister's husband. Well, she was before they got in the crash. Okay, so Jonah comes banging on the door at like 12 in the morning, and he's saying how his son has Chris's smile. Is it not even his baby? This is like crazy. This story's crazy. It's literally only 110 pages in. So Clara doesn't really know the whole situation with the sister and the dad having an affair, and then the potential, we don't know for sure yet if Elijah, the baby, is a baby from their affair or not, but that's what we're thinking, or that's what the characters are thinking, and she doesn't know any of this yet. Meanwhile, her and Miller are having such a weird relationship where he's like following her, then unfollowing her, and then he's like, oh, like, get in my truck, get out of my truck, leave me alone, blah blah blah, and then let's not be friends, let's be friends, and then he just followed her again on Instagram. I'm assuming him and his girlfriend broke up again, him and Shelby. He's just so hot and cold, like literally the most annoying type of people. I just, no. So it turns out that, what's his name, Jonah, the day that she was going to tell Chris that she's pregnant, he says to her, I'm worried we got it wrong, as in he's worried that he should have been with Morgan and Morgan's sister Jenny, and Chris should be together instead, like opposite. And then she says like, I'm pregnant, and then she mentioned before how he like skips town the next day for like 17 years, and like that's the last time he saw them, or he saw any of them really. Morgan doesn't want Clara to find out that Jenny and Chris were having an affair behind their back, because she just thinks it's going to ruin her, which it probably will, but I feel like it's a bad idea to hide that from her, because eventually the baby, the little boy Elijah, is going to come to realize that who his biological parents are and whatever, and then I don't know, she's gonna find out. I feel like she's gonna have to find out eventually. It's a few days later now, and I'm a little bit over halfway through. I want to finish this today so I can get this vlog up for you guys. But oh, also I just reached 700 subscribers yesterday night, so thank you so much to everyone who's subscribed, and if you aren't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I was really excited to hit that milestone, and I am on chapter 19 now. It is Morgan's point of view. Chris and Jenny get worst husband and sister of the year award because they just find in the toolbox all of these love letters that Jenny's been writing him for who knows how long. Okay, I'm sorry Morgan, but how did you not see the red flags? Apparently they were at an art store before, and Jenny saw this painting for Chris and said that he would love it, and then Morgan's explaining, I told her that he would hate it, and do you know what she said to me? And she said, you don't know him like I do. That's your sister's husband, like what? I just realized I had like a filter on. I was wondering why it looked so warm for so long. I just took the filter off though, so hopefully it looks a little better. Or maybe it looks worse, hopefully not though. So Cookie got spayed last Friday, and tonight we'll be taking off her little donut here, but she's been very good with it. She didn't like the cone, but sit baby. Okay, that's, oh, good job. Good girl. I really like how it goes back and forth between Clara and Morgan, because you're kind of getting two love stories in one book, with Morgan and Jonah, and then with Clara and, what's his name? Miller. And it's cute. So Jonah just says to her how the reason that he left was because he didn't want to like be there. Well, I think because he liked Morgan, so he wanted to cut it off with Jenny before. So pretty much he just didn't want to stir the pot, which is why he skipped town 17 years ago. And she just didn't really realize that until now. I think Miller is so cute. He's so respectful towards Clara, and he's just like, I don't know, funny, and I think they're so cute together. I don't know, I like Jonah, but I feel like he just was using the sister to get to Morgan, and now I think he wants to be together with Morgan, which would bring like a lot of drama, I feel like, and Clara would be so confused and like, what the heck. Clara just caught them kissing, so that's really ox. I think she's gonna say, you're an awful mother, like I can't believe you'd do this to like my dad and aunt, and then maybe Morgan will explain what happened and that the husband and the sister were like having an affair. So Miller came over that night and was with Clara trying to comfort her and stuff. They like had a fight, but I think they're going to be okay. And then the neighbor is saying to the mom in the morning, oh, like, because he snacked through the window, she's saying, oh, like, the screen is off, I wondered if someone broke in. So now she's gonna catch them together in the room, which is going to be very bad, and she's gonna be really pissed off, I think. Oh no, I feel so bad for Clara. This is so awkward. And Morgan's just like, get out, you need to leave right now. And then, oh my gosh, Claire's gonna be she's gonna be like grounded forever. He tries to leave through the window, and then Morgan's like, just use the front door. So Clara, for her birthday dinner, she invited Jonah and Elijah, the baby, and then I think she's also going to invite Miller. I really like Clara. I think she's very resilient for what's happened to her, and I just think that I really like her as a character. Okay, Clara's acting a little immature now, so maybe, I don't know. They're going through a rough time. And Jonah is telling Morgan to tell Clara about the affair of the husband and sister, but she really doesn't want to. I think she should. And I'm almost done now, so I think she will by the time the book is done. Did Miller just break up with her? He says, I don't know if I can do this. Clara says, you don't have to come over anymore. I wouldn't blame you because of the whole family situation is really awkward. And he's like, I don't mean dinner with your family. She's like, dude, it's my birthday. He's like, I know. Okay, what? Okay, Miller actually kind of has a point here. He says, I know you and your mother aren't getting along right now, but I feel like you're using me as a weapon in all these fights against her, and it's not fair to me. He's kind of right. Oh my gosh. And then now Claire is saying, you know what? I don't need this. I don't want a boyfriend who makes me feel worse than when I'm already down. And I'm breaking up with you. Oh my gosh. Morgan and Jonah just agreed that they wouldn't tell, so that Jonah wouldn't tell Elijah that he's not his biological father, and that Morgan wouldn't tell Clara that her aunt and father were having an affair, just so that her memories of her father weren't ruined, I guess. Okay, I have a prediction. I think that they're not gonna tell Clara, but Clara's gonna find the letters from Jenny to her dad, and I think they're in Morgan's top drawer dresser or something like that, and she's gonna read them and be like, holy crap, like, this is what happened, like, how did I, well, she's gonna be mad too at Morgan, but she's gonna be like, oh my gosh, like, this is crazy. So Clara didn't read the letters, but she just kind of figured it out on her own when she was asking about who was driving the car and where the car was and stuff, and then, like, based off of Morgan's expression, she kind of figured out that they were having an affair and that Elijah isn't actually Jonah's biological son. Okay, I just finished and it was really good. I'm glad that Clara and her mother finally kind of cleared the air, and the relationship definitely seems like it's on the mend, or in the epilogue kind of is on the mend, or has mended, I mean. Clara and Miller end up together, and they're going to go to the same school. They're in 12th grade, so they're going to go to the same college for acting, and he's going for film, I think. But anyways, I really like this book, and I would definitely recommend it. I honestly, Colleen Hoover doesn't miss. I've only read about 4 of her books now, but honestly, all of them I really enjoyed. If you've read this book, let me know what you thought of it in a comment down below, and thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!